Yeah, you guys see this this band-aid? Yeah, if you're wondering, that's not blood, that's like just like Neosporin. I hit my head. I learned my lesson. We don't need to talk about how I hit my head, but I'm sure you guys are gonna ask, so I'll just tell you. Long story short, do not attempt a backflip off your instructor's desk in tight quarters. That's how I hit my head. I tried to do a backflip off my teacher's desk, and let's just say it didn't work out. I mean, I landed it, but I cut it too close and I hit my head. Yeah, that's basically what happened. So I'm gonna take it a little easy. I already iced my freaking forehead and had like a little cut above my eye, so I just threw some Neosporin on it. I'm gonna take care of that, but having a lot of parts come in today, so I refuse to not doing anything on my car, but I am, like I said, I'm gonna take it a little easy this video. I'm gonna do a quick little unboxing of what I got right now. Then I'm gonna head over to Subaru, get the parts I need from there, and then probably start throwing a couple things on the car and seeing how far I can go before my body tells me, hey, you need to freaking chill. You just freaking smacked your head against the desk. Yeah, that didn't work out. But anyway, let's do a little unboxing. This box right here contains, I believe there was 32 items in my cart. I'm pretty sure all of them are in there. I really hope they are. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox all these guys. Here we go. Big box, a lot of stuff. Let's get into it. So since the last video that you guys saw, I haven't really made any progress because I needed all these parts that are in here. So, let's see what's inside. I don't know what I'm going to start with first, but let me just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oil filters. You could say I'm slightly OCD. I've actually never used a Subaru one, but obviously I think they're gonna work well because it's clearly made for the car. And I might change it up if I have to when I actually do like my full like race tune. But for the break-in period, I thought just these guys will be all right. So I ordered 6 of these guys. Got some just basic spark plugs, the same spark plugs that are in the car right now, but I thought might as well just get some fresh ones in there. And then if I need to do a 1-step colder plug when I do my tune, like I said, then I will. These guys weren't very expensive, so I thought I would just go for it. They're just some Denso spark plugs. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 quarts of 1040 mineral oil. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of people in the comments saying what oil they would recommend and this and this and this. And basically the reason why I chose this 1040 mineral is it was probably the most recommended. It kind of seemed like a lot of people were like, yeah, that'll be alright, or yeah, it's really good. There wasn't really that many negatives about using just the 1040 mineral. It is a specific break-in oil with the correct amount of Z to DP. I was learning a bunch about oil and what's good, what's bad, so I kind of just came to the conclusion that this will be the best for me in my application, so that's why I chose it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh, I only use red line or I only use royal purple, but at the end of the day, it has the correct amount of Z to DP that I want, and I got a bunch of it. I'm going to do probably 3 break-in oils with this stuff, and then maybe go to like a semi-synthetic and then go to a synthetic, or just go straight to synthetic after this. But whenever you're breaking in a brand new engine, it's good to use mineral, high zinc, good to go. Anyway, got a bunch of oil, got some Grimspeed gaskets, bada bing, bada boom, and okay. Got a Grimspeed blow-off valve gasket as well. And this is why my intercooler hasn't gone on yet. I haven't heard anything good or anything bad about the top mount intercooler white pipe kit. Basically, it is slightly a waste of money why I bought this. This is a Grimspeed top mount intercooler, like their Y pipe in couplers. So my old setup that I had, I'll show you if I remember it when I get down there. Basically, my old setup that I had with that top mount intercooler, I had to jimmy rig the hell out of it to make it work. So I wanted something that was just going to be super solid for the break-in period for my top mount. So I am going to end up selling this top mount intercooler Y pipe kit from Grimspeed once I do my front mount setup. But I really just needed to buy this in the meantime. We'll see what it comes with. If I can open this, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So, here's what it comes with. Here is the couplers. Looks like some pretty nice packaging. So here's the couplers. This is the one that goes to the compressor side of the turbo. This is the one for the throttle body. Comes with a couple bolts. Looks like those are the bolts for that Y pipe, and then it also comes with a couple clamps as well. Looks like some pretty good stuff. And here's the main attraction. This is why I bought it. Bada bing, bada boom. I like it, I like it. So I will probably end up selling this. If anyone has been wanting this, when I'm done, I'll post it for sale. I'd like to maybe even give it away. Maybe I'll do a giveaway for it. If anyone actually wants this guy, that'd be kind of nice. I don't think I've done a giveaway yet, so it'd be kind of dope. Might end up giving this thing away if anyone actually wants it when I go my front mount. And just a little card, and then a Grimspeed sticker. I don't think I got anything else. I think that the rest of this is just oil. Yeah, if you guys thought I was kidding, I'm super not kidding when it comes to this oil. This is where I'm at. Spark plugs, a bunch of oil. A little close-up shot of the Grimspeed guy right there. Also got my couplers. These are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. Some spark plugs, bada bing, bada boom. And if you thought I was kidding by that oil, that's where I'm at. I might have went a little too far. I honestly probably did go a little too far, but you never know, alright? You never freaking know. If you can't already tell through my videos, I'm very OCD when it comes to getting just like the right stuff and just doing it right the first time kind of deal. So just try to be very prepared. That'd be really dope if I can get it started this weekend. I'm gonna try my best, but like I always say, if something comes up, I'm just gonna handle it. I'm gonna do what I need to do to make it work. And if it doesn't happen this weekend, then it doesn't happen this weekend. But if it does, it'll be very exciting, and then I'll have like a full reveal video and I'll be really excited. But anyway, let's go ahead and just get straight into this video. Straight into this video, it's already started. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I should probably stop hitting my head. That'd be a thing. Kind of sucks because it's really windy outside, so it's not the best filming weather, but hopefully you guys can't really hear the wind with the mic setup that I got right now. But I'm gonna head out to Subaru right now, pick up my parts, head back. Hopefully the wind dies down a bit. And then I think first things first is I'll probably do my spark plugs, throw in my coils. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna grab my parts and then I'll decide what I'll do first. Let's go. So I ordered so many parts that I legitimately forgot what I ordered. I'm really hoping it's not because I freaking smacked my head. No, I think I'm just tripping out. Anyway, I remembered when I ordered finally once he actually brought it out. I don't know if you guys remember when I installed my new radiator. I said I was going to get a new metal coolant line that runs across on the top and kind of connects the radiator to the expansion tank thing. Anyway, it's right there. I also wanted to bleed my clutch, and I could probably use this for my brakes as well because it is universal, so I'm gonna do that as well. So I got a little NAT3, and I also love how freaking Subaru hooks it up every time. Savage. Love it. I appreciate you guys. Anyway, now I'm going to head back to the house, lay out all my parts, see what I should install first, and go from there. Let's do it. Hopped in the garage. I decided the first thing I'm going to do is finish up and button up my radiator. So this is my new hose. Looking all sexy. I'll just show you the old one for reference. You can see how freaking, if this thing ever focuses, you can see how dusty that is. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Anyway, gonna finish setting this thing up, throw it in, then move on. First things first, I'm doing some spark plugs, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be that hard. Let's see what we got. So far, so good putting in these spark plugs. I'm really just like taking my time, making sure not to cross thread because that will be the absolute worst thing I could do. So really just taking my time, kind of finagling the socket around, and I do have a spark plug socket, so it has a little rubber insert. I have another one here to kind of show you what that looks like right there. There's a little rubber insert there, so hold the spark plug so I don't drop it. And I got 2 of them in. I have 2 of the coils in as well. So now I'm onto the last 2, and I'll be all finished. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. So there you go. You can see one coil right there. The other one's obviously back there, but it's a little hard to see. There's just a 12mm bolt that's holding that in there. All good to go. There is limited space, but it is possible. Another important thing to check is always make sure you actually bought the right spark plugs. You can never be too sure, so what I do is just lay them side by side. So I'll take this guy out. There's the old one. There's a new one. Just do a little side by side comparison, make sure they're the same length and also same thread. So how you do it with that, bring it here on the side. They should fit together perfectly, and if they do, that means you know you got the right one. This thing is starting to look pretty legit. If you can't already tell, I finally got my intake on. The reason why I was taking so long on putting this thing actually on and finalized is because I knew it was going to be easier to get to my spark plugs and coils if I didn't have this on and in the way, which it was a lot easier obviously with this thing on the way. So now that I got this thing on, for whatever reason the bracket right here just isn't lining up, so I might have to modify it just a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go in that hole down there where the old air box was and kind of sit like, slide under here, sit like that, and then attach over there, but it's just not lining up. It's probably because of like maybe the inlet is just a little bit too far out or whatever, but honestly it's pretty shoved in there. I'll probably have one of my I'll probably have my boy make me like a little bracket or something to kind of fasten it down, but for now I am pretty okay with that. At the moment, just for breaking it in, I'm okay with this. I will get a bracket made pretty soon here, but anyway. And the other thing that I did that I didn't even show you guys is I got this new line here. This one dumps down into the overflow, and I got to get a little clamp on this guy, but all this guy, everything here, all this rubber is new. I'll clean that out. I'm going to put the stock cap on this one instead of using the Mishimoto one. All this metal line is new all the way across here, and finally found out where this thing goes. Right there, this thing comes across, goes into the expansion tank. I think that's basically all I've done so far. Every time I start working on my car, I start getting like super lost in the sauce, and I don't want to stop. So the intake, there was a couple things that weren't lining up, and it took me a little bit of finagling, but I got it all figured out. Everything is good now. I think what I'm going to move on to now is putting on this new pulley that I got. That doesn't sound good. So I got a new one right there, gonna replace it, then put it on the car. Now you hear nothing. I can't take myself serious with this frickin' Band-Aid. Stupid. I'm thinking today's video is really coming to a close now. I really had a long day, but it was very productive. I got a lot of stuff done. Got my intake on. I got a couple lines for the turbo figured out with like the wastegate and also the compressor side. There's like that goes to the boost control solenoid. There was a little T that I had to put in. It's just figuring that out right now. I dialed in my intake, got my spark plugs in, got my coils in, got all that hooked up, and I also got that new pulley on for the little tensioner guy, and yeah, I think that's basically all I did. But you know, having actual steps forward is a really nice thing to do instead of like going out, working on your car, breaking something, going a step back. You know, it's just any sort of progress is good progress, and I'm very, very happy with it. So, the last thing I was going to do today is test my battery and see if I actually still have 12 volts on it. It's been sitting for 8 months. I don't really know normal batteries, like if they just drain. I know, like, apparently if it like sits on cement and it's like direct cement contact, and like your battery will just get fully drained, but I'm interested to see what it is, so let's check it out. Voltmeter set up. Go ahead and connect these guys here. Hey yo, we got almost 12 volts, 11.9, let's go. So with today's progress, I did basically as much as I could. If I had a little bit of help, or at least like a helping hand, I could have dialed in my power steering stuff. But like I said, I had to, or I'm pretty sure I said in a previous video, I basically need an extra hand to push the inlet out of the way so that I can tighten down the banjo bolt for the power steering. But I think tomorrow someone will probably come by and help me out. So you can look forward to tomorrow's video for that. But as far as today, I think we are all finished up. I think I'm still on track for actually trying to get a test start this weekend, and if it starts up, then we'll start doing the full break-in. Got all the oil, got all the fluids, so she's ready. She is ready. She's definitely on track to be started this weekend. We will see where we're at. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep your fingers crossed that everything goes well for this weekend. Check in for tomorrow's video to see the next progress, and I might actually finish tomorrow, so we will see. Get excited for tomorrow's video. I know I have like super low energy right now. I'm very, very tired. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to catch you guys in tomorrow's video. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.